Warning, Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and the people over the age of 18.
Welcome to part 2.
One figure here that was part of the main cast, and then we're going to have two more figures that was sort of oddball characters that I'm either going to keep in the package or just, whatever. But anyway, this is Dr. Catherine Pulaski, and actually the person who plays Dr. Catherine Pulaski played a nurse in the original series. Her name in the original series escapes me at the time. But we'll just pretend like maybe she was a nurse Pulaski, and then years later became a doctor. Why not? So here again you have she came from Venture originally. The original price of $4.99. And she is $7.99, not a bad price at all, I must say. And I have been wanting to get this figure. I've seen her on eBay, and I almost purchased her several times. So glad I came across this figure in Evansville, Indiana, at Evansville Toys and Games. There you go. So, she is a doctor. Let's see what kind of equipment she came with. Looks like, I don't know what the heck that thing is. But you better believe she probably came with that, I guess she didn't. I thought maybe she came with the, what's that device that they go, psst. What is that called? I can't think of it right now. But this is a medical scanner. The usual medical case. And looks like this time around you can actually put stuff in the medical case itself. Medical tricorder, of course, and her Starfleet monitor. And of course the base that comes with all of the Star Trek figures. And then of course you have a cross cell on the back, which is very reminiscent of, let's go back to Geordi LaForge here. Where are you, Geordi? Oh, crap. So, actually, that's Captain Picard. I'm sorry. So, we could say that these two figures came out roughly around the same time, as they both have the same exact cross cells with the same exact exclusive whatever. But, so, cool. Did some obscure characters. This is more of a well-known character. If you follow the Star Trek lore, he is from the 7th season. There's an incident that happens in which Picard was on an away mission. He comes back and he's literally fighting for life. They're trying to bring him back to life. As they're doing that, we can see he has a visible wound right into his chest, and I think that his artificial heart is starting to fail. Just as they're doing this, he seems to float it out of his body, and now he's face to face with Q, and Q gives him the opportunity to go back to the past, and it's a what if scenario. What if you have done this instead of this? And of course, in that episode, we see why he has the artificial heart. And it's because of this guy right here, or one of these guys. He is a Nausicaan and a very dirty pole player. And that's really all he is a Nausicaan. And for some reason, it looks like he comes with a watering can. And I guess that's a coffee mug? What? These guys don't seem like the type of guys that do gardening. I don't know. Maybe they became peaceful after all of these events took place. Why he comes with a watering can, I have no idea. But let's take a look at the official explanation as to what these tools actually are. Okay, this explains that it's not a watering can, but in fact an alien bottle. Telescoping Dom Jot Q, and I think that's the name of the game that he rigged. Alien mug. He comes with his very unique action base and a galactic accessory Nausicaa knife. Was this the same knife that pierced through Picard's chest? I don't know. I thought it was a spear of some sort, but knife works too, I guess. And yeah, I picked them up because I kind of always just wanted a Nausicaa. You know, you could always tell that story. How I got speared through the chest by Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And this one did not come from Venture, but it came from Kmart. And it seems like the stores have a trend at that time. They were all $4.99. So I think that wasn't just the store price. That was an overall price back then in the day. $4.99 just being the go-to price. So there's that guy. And now drum roll please. And I'll put that in the editing room. It'll sound much better than that. Here we go. Mud. Now, this guy shows up in an episode of the original Star Trek, and Mud's Women and I Mud. So he shows up in 2 episodes of the original series. So they, of course, had to make an action figure of him. I guess if a Nausicaa could show up in just 1 episode, why not he could show up in 2? And no reason other than this guy just looks like an ordinary, kind of weird, goofy guy. He actually almost looks like an Admiral or a Captain Crunch or something. Just a weird looking dude that could fit in any story, any scenario, any universe. When I do my stop motion projects, I just figured I could use him as an everyday Joe Schmo and whatnot have you. And I do believe now we are into part 2 of my 2-part videos of my toy haul in Evansville, Indiana. So let's just take our time with this just a little bit, or the second video is going to be pretty darn short. So yeah, I think in the original series, good old Harry Mudd, you think of the name Mudd, you know, you think of kind of like a sleaze guy. And I think he was kind of a sleaze in the original series, kind of a sleazy guy. He also kind of has, he's got like a rose there on his lapel and stuff, and I don't know, just kind of almost looks like he could be either Italian or a gypsy. You know, he's got that Mario look. He could be like the real life Mario, you know, or he could just be like a landlord. Hey, where's the rent? You got rent? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So he comes with a goblet, looks like, and some kind of thing, maybe a communicator. Let's look at the official names of this stuff. We turn it over, and wow, look at the back of this. You got Professor Data from All Good Things on the cross cell. You've got Dr. McCoy in dress uniform. That looks pretty cool. And this is from classic Star Trek. You got Harry Mudd, of course. Captain James Kirk in an environmental suit. Weird. You got the Gorn. You got the Gorn Captain. And then you've got the Mugato, or as I like to call Megato. And then, of course, you got some Voyager figures. I guess Voyager was just coming out. The 2 Voyager figures. You have those 2. And then you have, of course, Deep Space Nine, Captain Sisko, and Captain Kern. Captain Kern? Oh, wow, cool. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these accessories. The goblet. We know what a goblet is. Lithium crystals. Oh, that's kind of cool. Venus drug. Cool. And Starfleet communicator. Okay, so this other one, which kind of looks like a mirror compact, by the way, is actually the Venus drug. And these are supposed to be the dilithium crystals. Is it dilithium? Oh, just lithium. Lithium crystals, sorry. And then, of course, the Starfleet communicator, which is showing it open. Kind of cool. And then, of course, he comes with his base. I am really glad I broke this down into 2 parts. Now that we are in the part 2, you can see the reason for me wearing this Ninja Turtle shirt. I was saving the best for last because here's the grand finale of the things that I bought at Evansville Toys and Games in Evansville, Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Crane the Brain. Crane the Brain. Let's go over here for this review. Here is Crane the Brain's body crane. And as you can see here, this dude is huge. For comparison, here is the Ninja Turtle can that I use to store my Ninja Turtles in. And you stand Crane the Brain next to it. His head barely covers the lid. If I was to try to put him in there, he wouldn't fit. There's no way. He's going to have to go where my vehicles and Technodrome are, because he is not fitting in that turtle can. Now, as you can see, there is a price tag on here of $79.99. Now, a lot of you are going, wait a minute, $79.99, but Hebro, the front plastic that comes with this figure isn't even on there. Why is it so expensive? And also, the antenna's missing. Well, let me tell you something. That $79.99 may look expensive to an uneducated toy collector, but to us, the toy collectors, and yes, I left the sticker on there on purpose. And by the way, this is a very clean figure. He takes really good care of his collection. To us, this is a steal. It's practically a steal. And I'll tell you why. If you go through any of your books, what's it worth, or toy collecting books or whatever, this could easily go for about $100 to $200, anywhere between $100 to $200. And if you look on eBay, he does go for about $100 to $200, and especially complete. If he was complete with the the plastic in front and the antenna, he probably would be about $100. And the $79.99 tag, let me tell you, if you go to Evansville Toys and Games, this dude is cool. He will make a bargain with you. If you're a regular customer, if you're someone who's going in there buying things from him and stuff like that, and he'll put together something, you can work with him. He's very easygoing, very easy to work with, and just, talk to him, ask questions, deal with him. You know, he's there to make people happy. That's why he opened the store to begin with. This was a fun thing that the community all got together and did. And you know, $79.99, like I said, is a steal. And he keeps all of his action figures in prime condition. You won't see any scuffs. You won't see hardly any paint wear. You won't see like any crayon marks or anything like that. You get on eBay, I guarantee you get on eBay, you won't find a figure like this that's clean and good quality. This is a really clean and good quality Crane the Brain, even with the pieces that are missing. The crane fits in there so snug, and in fact, I don't even want to take him out of there. He fits in there so snugly, you don't need that plastic in front. See how he won't come out. He will not come out. Now, if I pulled on him a little bit and shook him, maybe, I'm going to take him out. See? He's in there really good. So, look at that. Not coming out of there. But let's take a look at Crane's body really quick. Very colorful figure indeed. You know, he's got the Frankenstein stitches all put together and stuff. And then he's got the all the wirings. I love the detail on these wirings and the metal parts that are there that are just stitched in place, and the metal wirings and stuff. There is some paint wear on this figure, but very, very, very barely any paint wear. I love the metal patches on his legs here. You know, he's got the red boot, the red shoes, the red gloves. He's just a very nice looking figure, and it's Crane the Brain's body. I mean, what more can you have? Now, doggone it, I wish I would have had this figure when I did Turtle Month. Maybe I'll do another Turtle Month and put them in the review, and maybe put both reviews side by side. But at the time, all I had was Crane the Brain and his little machine that I showed you. So I did a review on him, and you can take a look at that review. In my Turtle Month reviews, I'll put a link in the description. There we go. There. See, this is the, I think, third Crane the Brain figure that I have. And as you can see there, we'll take a look at the inside here. Very reflective surface in there too. And hardly any, like there's a little bit of a smudge there. I might have done that myself. I don't know, but very clean inside. I didn't have to wipe this figure off at all. It was very clean. It was in a dust protected case. In fact, he may get more dust in my possession than he did in the guy's shop. Well, there you have it. My toy haul at Evansville, Indiana. Evansville Toys and Games. And I can't stress this enough. That shop is just an amazing, wonderful shop. We went there on our vacation. When I planned the vacation, I never even knew about the store until I saw the Pixel Dan video, and I'm going, wow, we're going to Evansville next week anyway. Why don't we visit this guy's store? And then it occurred to me while I'm at it, let's go ahead and make a video of his store and do an interview. So I called them beforehand, so and whatnot, set up the interview, set up the time to come to the store. But anyway, check out that video. That will be either in the description, or I'll put a tag at the end when I do the end screen stuff. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that covers up all my amazing thank you and all that stuff. I will put that in there, and I will also put a description for my Turtle Month video, which I mentioned. I am glad that I did make this a two-parter. because it was quite the haul. I got a lot of Star Trek figures, and I got that Crane the Brain figure. That was the most amazing stop. We did it. We came there twice. I came back before we headed back to Illinois. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you like what you see, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. And if you like what you see and you want to see more material, please subscribe. And until next time, remember, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war.